So I was with. So this is the tragic tangent series. So I was walking in the hallway and I saw a teacher talking on the phone. She was talking in Urdu. She says, chup chap aja. I don't care if your arm is hurting. Yeah, it's half Urdu, half English. So the first part is like, shut up, come. Shut up and come. Shut up and come. I don't care if your arm is hurting. And that was such a mean scene to like see in the hallway. I didn't like what I saw. And I was confused if I could do something about it. Yeah. I don't like when like mean things happen. I just hate it. Like I got used to it like when I was a little kid I used to it, but now that I grow up I realize I hate it. I just want world peace. I don't like how it's going on. And also a teacher came up to a kid and he just took off his hat like without saying anything. He just came up to a kid and just took off his hat. That was so mean. That wasn't even a hoodie. It was just a hat. And it's not and you could literally see his face. It's not like if he did a crime, you couldn't tell who he was. And he wasn't blocking the person behind him. That's like saying that being tall is illegal. Yeah. And the school district wasn't even standing in front of him. There wasn't a principal in front of him or sitting in front of him. There was no one to make sure he was following the rules. So he didn't have to follow his rules. He didn't have to care if he had a hat on. Yeah, so that was mean. That was another disturbing thing I saw. Like little things that are just really disturbing. I hate them. And there was like my sign language teacher find a no name assignment on the floor and she said that if she finds anything like that ever again, she's gonna throw it in the trash or recycle it. So, in my opinion, that was mean because someone took the time to do your assignment and you're just gonna throw it in the trash instead of trying to find that person. All you could, all she needs to do is go in front of all her sound classes and just say, "Is this your paper?" Like in public in all those sound classes. And if she is tired of saying things over and over again, that's her fault that she has that job of teaching sound classes. When she could have took many other jobs, there are so many fields out there. My parents say that it's hard to get a job. But I don't understand because there are so many jobs out there and they have a degree. So what is she talking about? Exactly. She also says, oh, if you get a degree, you could do anything, any job, whatever. Okay. So yeah, another that same teacher who took off a hat, what he did was, this kid put a tape behind him. I don't know why he put tape on the behind of his neck. Think he did it just to be funny. So the teacher just took it off, and I'm like, why did you do that for him? He could have just done it whenever he wanted. He could have just rinsed it with water. He should have just minded his own business. Why did he take off his tape? No, that was so mean. Why do you have to be painful about that? Yeah, and I saw two kids in the hallway this Friday. Today is Sunday. They're trying to spray perfume in each other's eye. I told them no bullying. But they stupid people pretending to not hear it. And I tried to follow them, but they went into a random classroom. Then for some reason, I feel self-conscious and I'm not able to stop people from doing mean stuff like this. They're trying to make each other blind by spraying chemicals in each other's eye technically. So I wish I could have stopped that, but I don't know why. I just wasn't brave. I don't know why. It's the devil messing me up, making me feel self-conscious. I wish I was not like I was like how I was in eighth grade, where would just go and stop middle school fights or something. It wasn't that hard because I was a girl and people don't hit girls, which is also gender racist because you're not supposed to hit anyone. Yeah, so that was mean. Oh yeah, and I have seen this before. So I was in social study class, and this kid just turns around and talks to his friend, and his friend just sprays the perfume in his eye that he just stole from his other friend. And that was mean. I actually even wrote him a letter about how mean that is. But then his friend got concerned because her his friend thought something else. It's weird how like people associate letters with um something mysterious. I don't get it. I don't know. Forget about that. But yeah, this is not okay. It's disturbing to see this stuff. Just because you think you could do anything doesn't mean you should go and harm people. And my cousin's mom is also mean. So basically, we're doing this WhatsApp video call with my cousin, and my cousin just started talking, and her mom said, "Bakwas bolna band karo," like in a really rude way. That means stop talking nonsense. She said that in a really rude way. Like, we didn't know that she was just talking to my mom, and she wasn't actually talking to us kids. Yeah, because we're doing like a group call or whatever. We were all in the studio.